Well, good evening, listeners, and welcome to episode 12 of the Pony 411 podcast. I am Artfan. I'll be your host for this evening. With me tonight is the usual crew here. We have 4-String with us.
Good evening, or morning, or whatever time it is where you are, everyone.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And right behind him, we have Nemesis.
Why am I not playing Halo 4 right now?
That is a good question, sir. You should probably go back to doing that.
Okay, bye.
All right. Anyway, while Nemesis goes off and does that.
Is over.
Yep. Pretty soon, Nemesis is going to start a Halo 411. Look for it next week. No.
Oh, God.
Anyway, while all that happens, we're going to jump right into quick hits here. So, earlier this week came the rumor that Disney, fresh out of its acquisition of the Star Wars franchise, was looking into purchasing Hasbro, the owner of My Little Pony, among others. However, on Wednesday, Hasbro declined to comment on the rumors, with one of the company's advisors telling CNBC analyst David Faber that nothing was actually going on in terms of talk of an acquisition. And we will post a link to that article in the description for those that want to read farther.
Would have been interesting, but...
Now, fanfiction is hosting its second online panel with various pony fanfic authors. This time including Cold Ingardez, Short Skirts and Explosions, Vimbert the Unimpressive, and Chromosome. The panel will take place November 20th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Follow the link in the podcast description to learn more and submit questions you'd like to have answered by the panelists. According to the Seeds of Kindness charity project, Seeds of Kindness 2 has raised enough funds to supply doors and windows to the Ugandan orphanage project to which the organization is contributing. Click the link in the description to see a picture of the progress made so far and visit the Seeds of Kindness 2 page for ways to get involved. Now, sounds like another season of Friendship is Magic is one step closer to being officially confirmed. Awesome! In DHX's investor relations documents, a line of the company's quarter 4 monetary standings includes My Little Pony seasons 2 through 4. Curious. How curious indeed.
Woo! Big surprise. Yep.
Oh, yeah. They sold out. They're milking it for all it's worth. No, just kidding. Anyway. The Brony Thank You Fund ad, which premiered at Canterlot Gardens, is now on YouTube. Head over to the podcast description to find a link to the commercial, which will also air prior to the Season 3 premiere on The Hub. The Friendship is Magic comic release party, taking place in Anaheim, California, has been delayed. Oh, no! Instead of November 14th, the event, which will feature artists Katie Cook and Andy Price, will take place on December 1st. So, not too bad of a delay, but a few weeks delay nonetheless. Equestria Daily is looking for new pre-readers. Head on over to its website to find out how to apply, and we'll throw that in the description for those interested. The Trot Mania pack for Step Mania, also known as Rhythm is Magic, is now released. To download the pack and its 55 songs, visit the link in the description.
We've talked about that like a billion episodes ago, but
yeah. Yeah, no, we did mention that a while back. But yes, the synopses for Season 3's episodes 4 and 5, One Bad Apple and Magic Duel, have been released on Zaptuit's website. Spoilers! The Cutie Mark Crusaders are crushed when Bav's Seed rejects their invitation to become a fellow Crusader and instead becomes a bully. And when Trixie returns to Ponyville, she defeats Twilight and banishes her from town. The episode will premiere on December 1st.
That being the 5th episode, that is.
The 5th episode, yeah.
The 4th episode, I believe, is the 14th, or not 14th, 24th of November. Sounds correct.
Sounds right.
And yes, indeed it does. Now, following its premiere at Equestria, LA, the BronyCon documentary has gotten a name change. Now entitled Bronies, the extremely unexpected adult fans of My Little Pony. Wow, that's a mouthful. Producer Mike... Oh, here we go. Producer Mike Brackoff estimates that the film is about 80% done, with a new release date to be announced soon.
And our interview last week with Laura Malachi kind of hinted at that, I think, that there was going to be a date change. It didn't seem like it may actually happen when it was supposed to happen, since they were only giving, so much of the actual finished product. So
Right.
this isn't surprising, but I'm glad that they're doing this and making it as good as it can be. And also they gave it a name change because BronyCon the documentary just was odd.
A little bit odd.
Yeah.
Especially since the focus had changed so much.
Exactly. That's my main thought. It's like BronyCon the documentary, but also all these other conventions. Hey. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
Four
Hey.
horses. Hey. Okay,
Hey.
I'm quiet
Hey, what do we do? I don't even.
Hey, we have 2 more quick hits.
Hey.
So, Gameloft's My Little Pony game for iOS devices is officially released, giving players the opportunity to build his, her, or her own Ponyville while interacting with various characters of the show. Download of the game is available on iTunes for free. So it's like SimCity Equestria or
That's what
something
it
like
seems
that.
like. Something like that. A bit of, I think, Farmville mixed in.
We'll have a
Interesting.
review of the game though on our next
'cause I'm
episode.
downloading it right now.
Yes. And next week, you lovely listeners will have your review, and Nemesis might even rant about some things he doesn't like.
It is. Yeah, we are talking about this literally as the news is breaking.
Yeah, this is extreme breaking news. You might have heard it here first, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No,
Yep.
Highly
not
doubtful.
likely, but
Highly
Yep.
doubtful.
yeah. So at this point, it's only iOS on Australia and the US, but Android version will probably be coming soon. By the time you hear this, probably, but you never know.
No, you don't. You definitely never know. Now, finally, on our quick hits, another clip from the season 3 premiere has been posted over at Wired.com. We'll post the link in the podcast description, of course. It's a short clip, not nearly as long as the first one. This one's about a minute 45 seconds, just under 2 minutes. But it's interesting, and it paints a very interesting picture of what we're probably going to be seeing in that episode. So definitely check that out. And with that, we bring our quick hits to a close once again.
I just want to really quick mention this clip, and I'm going to try not to give anything away so you don't have to worry about spoilers here, but we'll say that, like, I mean, most people know at this point that King Sombra will be a part of this, as the villain, and it's definitely looking very dark. I think this is going to please a lot of fans of the show who want to see or enjoy seeing kind of the darker turns that the show sometimes, not often, but sometimes takes. Usually, if it takes it at all, it usually takes it in the 2-parters like this. So this is really exciting. We've got cool stuff happening here in just a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Season 3, man. Oh, yeah.
Also, Shining Armor is hot.
Well, aside from pony love and bestiality, we move on to our
I just said
discussion
he's
segment.
hot. I didn't say that there's 2 totally different things there, boy. It's just like, actually, I don't know what it's like. I was going to compare it to Justin Timberlake, but I don't know how I would actually do that. Shining Armor is the Justin Timberlake of the, yeah.
He's
It
bringing
makes
sexy back.
sense in my head. We'll leave it at that.
I'm sure there's a lot of things that make sense only in your head. 4-string?
Like marrying Tori Spelling.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
I hope Tori Spelling is the voice of King Sombra. They brought her back. Like, we hear all this growling, and then all of a sudden, like, King Sombra finally speaks, and, hey, what's that voice? Oh, it's Tori Spelling. And that would piss a lot of bronies off. So, I think that should happen.
I'm just glad Tori Spelling has no involvement in Homestuck.
Soon, Art, soon.
Just
I hope
you
not.
wait.
Oh, God, I hope not. Anywho, on that note, we move into our discussion segment for the week. And this one looks like a pretty nice little topic. So, okay, so the U.S. election is over. But we can keep the party going with our own little election. Yes, indeed.
I am
Who do you
king
think-
of the universe. There, election over.
I didn't vote for you.
Your vote doesn't count anyway. Only my vote counts. And I voted I'm king of the universe.
I voted for Roseanne Barr, so I'm just...
Did you seriously, though?
No, I didn't.
Because a lot of people did from Florida. That's why I was like,
I know. She got 16,000 votes down here.
I was amazed in all the right
Yeah.
ways.
It's just like, where the did that come from? Oh, man. Or where the hell did that come from?
Oh, good Joanne there.
Where on earth did that come from?
Yep. Sorry, I forgot kids listen to this. Anyway.
Do they?
Somewhere.
My illegitimate son I had with Tori Spelling listens to this.
Oh, he's growing up fast, isn't he? So.
Yeah, it happens when you have a baby with Tori Spelling.
At least you know he's not Drek.
Tori Spelling is not Drek. I wanna take an aside here really quick. This has nothing to do with anything at all. It's
No, it
except
why are we still talking about it?
Except that I was looking at a picture of a cruise ship this week, and the godmother of the cruise ship is Princess Fiona from Shrek. It even has like a picture of her, like a framed picture in one part of the ship, and I'm just like, that is a ship I want to go on. Speaking of which, if you had to have one of the characters of My Little Pony be the godmother of your ship, who would you choose?
Who do you think?
Well, I don't even need a...
Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash. Oh, Rainbow Dash. Why Rainbow Dash? That's interesting.
Because she's exciting and energetic.
You want your ships to be exciting and energetic?
Yes.
Just like the Titanic.
Doing zigzags and...
Hey, the Titanic's coming back, man.
And barrel
Just
rolls.
saying, you know, Titanic had a lot of excitement after it hit that iceberg.
Oh, yeah. And it's coming and it's coming back. I can't wait for the replica to be built.
We are just... Yeah. I would choose Rarity because I like my ships to be high class, and yes, that is my reasoning. That's literally it. But
Twilight Sparkle, because I gotta say, all the trips will be magical.
Ow.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night.
I can't. I can't even continue. I can't.
We are done here. Good night. We're closing up shop. God, where were we? How long? There was something about a discussion topic, right?
The election.
That wasn't the discussion topic?
We're talking about the election. A pony election, perhaps?
Yes, a pony election.
Oh my god, they do that?
Now.
It's a democracy in Equestria?
I mean, it might be.
I mean,
Celestia's only a princess. She's not a queen, so it's just how much authority can she have?
Appears to have all the authority, actually.
Well, it's supposed to be a diarchy, but...
Yeah. Except they keep throwing in other princesses.
Somebody's got to become a queen out of this mess eventually.
Queen Chrysalis.
Dun dun dun.
Other than that, bad guys cannot become
Queen
queens.
Chrysalis and Kings. Oh my god! I just realized the last two villains are like Queen, King. I don't know.
The only kings and queens.
It means they're married. That's what it means. They are obviously OTP.
I will send you $20 over PayPal if that actually ends up happening in the show. If we find out that they're related.
Can it happen in a fanfic account?
No.
Because I was going to say...
Canon or bust.
Oh my god. I can't wait until it happens in the last episode of the series. Like, they have like that really bad tie-up after epilogue thing, and they like come in, they're like, we're married now, and everybody's like, whoa, and they're like, I know, I didn't see it coming either, and I'll be like, well, I did. Boom. My Little Pony.
4-string. I saw it coming, and I got $20 to prove it.
That's right. Give me $20.
Oh, Jesus. On that note, back to this long-awaited discussion topic. Yeah, we're writing a book.
In that note, in more notes.
We're writing a book.
I'm just filling time. We don't have as much this week.
Yeah, no, we don't. This is what's going to make the podcast nice and long to match the rest of them. Anyway,
you mean I need to ramble for another hour or so? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. Here's how you play the Pony 411 drinking game, listeners. Put the mark when you go on YouTube and listen to the podcast. Put the slider on any point in the podcast and take a shot every time you land on Kevin talking.
You will die.
Yeah. Well, Maybe not this week. I haven't talked as much yet. It's because we haven't gotten to any discussion points where I can just ramble.
Well, we keep
usual.
trying to get to the discussion point.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can ramble on about this one. I don't know.
Oh,
I may not be my
find a way.
usual rambling self, where I just go off on tangents.
You will find a way, God willing.
Love will find a way, won't it?
Kiara,
Love is in bloom.
Kiara
You'll do
Kovu,
anything for
OTP,
love, but you won't do that.
Lion King 2, Simba's Pride.
Oh God.
Great songs. Love will find a way.
Okay, we're done. We're bringing it into Lion King 2 territory. Let's get out of here. Okay. Now then, the U.S. election is over, but we can keep the party going with our own little election. So, who do you guys think would make a good president of Equestria, or a vice president? Do you think it should be a dictatorship rather than a democracy? And is Princess Celestia basically God anyway, so does it even matter?
That answer.
What are your... That answer?
Oh.
Well, that was easy. Moving on to the fan content.
Good night, everybody.
Well, shortest episode ever?
I think so. Shortest podcast
Where
ever.
to begin, though? Where to begin? I don't know. Where would I begin? I'd probably vote for... I would probably vote for Celestia. Because I'm afraid she'd murder me if I said no.
Okay.
But
well, I guess by default, Princess Celestia or Luna, because they're already kind of in place, but
what if they had a... Let's say that the ponies have a revolution.
maybe they had to go back to their home planet. Okay, there we go.
Yes, the moon. There we go. The moon and the sun.
Exactly.
There we
They
go.
became the moon and sun. Or something.
Random interjection. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I had a kid in when I was teaching a week ago who thought sun chips came from the sun. And I'm not even joking. That was actually a thing. I was like, wow.
Now, that's... We can't pick on it. You know, some kids just don't know. You know, they're still learning. Their minds are still taking
There's gonna be
information.
all these comments in the comment section like, wait, what? What? Are you saying it isn't?
Yeah, probably. Especially on YouTube, because YouTube commenters are like that.
You hear that, YouTube commenters? You're like that. Whatever that is, you're like it. So
How dreadful.
send all hate mail to rcastle2@gmail.com.
No. What you want to send your hate mail to is FusionFox.
Oh, how could I forget FusionFox? Yes.
Always FusionFox.
Yeah, you know, our non-existent co-host.
Yes. He's a person that exists. Anyway, yeah, I would probably vote for Celestia just because she seems the most level-headed, able-bodied ruler that we've ever seen. Mainly because she's like the only one, I guess, too. But with the exception of Luna, but what has Luna done? Although, another aside, but this is actually relevant. I guess they were saying at Equestria LA in an interview with one of the writers, may have been Megan McCarthy, that I guess they might be getting into sometime soon, like mentioning what Luna's been doing the last 2 years. So like we know why she's like only there every once in a while and all that stuff. And that would be interesting. Very
moon pies.
She opened up her own moon pie factory. Just the American dream of capitalism.
It's just like the Rainbow Factory.
More like clopitalism, am I right?
I'm gonna punch you.
I welcome it. Okay, but anyway, I would probably go with... Here I go, rambling. I would probably go with Celestia, unless if I wanted someone who is socially inept, in which case I would go with Luna. But if I had to go with another pony, because they are overthrowing, maybe they're like, oh hey, we're overthrowing you guys, LOL. And Celestia and Luna are like, no, and everybody's like, too bad. That's very unrealistic. But if it did happen, then I would probably go with Twilight as the president, because she just... I feel like she'd probably take over eventually anyway. Because she'd just probably get tired of everybody screwing up and be like, hey, let me show you how it's done. She probably messed up too, though, but not as much as everybody else. I don't know. She'd have a checklist of everything to do, and it would get really annoying. But
see, if you can't vote for royalty, which I'm assuming this would be the case, I would definitely vote for Twilight because she's hyper organized. She's intelligent, hyper organized. Checklists of checklists.
Exactly. Well, what about vice president though?
Good question, actually.
What does the vice president actually do?
If Twilight's if Twilight would be president, then I would think Spike would be the vice president.
Spike,
too young.
Spike, he strikes me as one of the secretaries of something. But of
Secretary
what?
of ice cream.
Secretary of food.
Well, hey, all the vice president really is the secretary of the president.
Well, I'm sure if it was Equestria, they would have if they had secretary, branches, whatever, cabinets. They would have a cabinet devoted to the mining of different minerals or something, or some sort of like ecological. So Spike would be ahead of that because he wants all the rubies and gems for himself. Because that is how he is. That's just what he wants,
Secretary of Geology.
Secretary. Yeah, there we go. I think I said ecology. That's totally not geology. That works. He would be that guy. He would definitely be that guy.
Who would I say vice president would be? That's a good one. If there's any,
The main thing is the vice president does nothing, but if the president dies,
some stuff.
If the president dies, then oh god.
I'd say Applejack then.
If not, she's Secretary of Apples.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'd say vice president would be Applejack just because she's the whole hardworking, dependable
Secretary
thing.
of
She can't lie.
Yeah, Secretary of Apples and not having songs in episodes.
Aw. Poor Applejack.
Poor Applejack. Poor Applejack. You're Daniel Ingram's favorite pony right now, but he still hasn't given you a song.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, indeed.
Oh, man. But I don't know who I'd go for vice president. I just would probably just go with Twilight, and then Twilight can clone herself or something and be vice president, too.
Yes, that works better.
I feel like she probably would do that, actually. She probably would just, clone herself and, run everything. And then, although I guess Pinkie Pie's the one that clones herself. Oh, spoilers. Oops.
Oops.
Folks, if you want to avoid that spoiler, just fast forward to this next point in the podcast.
Sorry, not JPG.
Or rewind and then fast forward.
Or turn it off and on again.
Twilight would take the mirror thing, clone herself, and first law to get passed, Pinkie is not allowed to use this mirror. Ever.
Forever. Yeah. I don't know. What else can really be said on this topic other than...
Well, Art hasn't really said anything.
Other than...
Well, I'm letting you guys do your thing because usually the discussion topic is 99.9% you two anyway. But I guess if I did have to say anything...
1%.
Yes. Well, I am the 1%.
Yeah.
Well, if I had to choose president, vice president, I would choose... let me see, which Homestuck character we want? No, it's not.
No.
Why haven't you done a Homestuck and Pony crossover yet?
Because it's been done.
Like a fanfic or something.
It's been done. I've seen
I'm sure you can do it better.
I know I could do it better, but...
Then do it.
I want to cross over things that haven't been crossed over yet.
Something polished turd something.
Okay, where's the Metallica and Homestuck one then?
I don't know, but I can tell you that the Metallica and Pony one exists. On my
computer. Oh yeah, you keep saying that.
It exists.
It's going to mysteriously disappear when he wipes his computer.
Yeah, I was going to say, make sure your computer isn't... When you, reformat your computer or whatever, make sure that comes with it. So.
Oh, it will. All my documents will.
Good.
But anyway, president and vice president, I would have to say... I would probably just stick with Celestia as president, put Luna as vice president, Twilight Sparkle Secretary of State.
But what if you couldn't elect royalty?
Yes.
Stage a coup. I don't know.
What?
Just kick him out of office then, because if you can't elect him, why bother?
What?
What are you even saying anymore? You're drunk. Go home.
Good night, everyone. I'm not drunk. I'm just
This
tired.
is like, what, the 5th time good night everyone has been said on this?
That's the new. That has to be the episode title now.
Yes!
Episode
It shall
12. Good
be
night,
done.
everyone.
But no, yeah. No, in all seriousness, I would say that if we were to have open elections in Equestria, I would think that Celestia and Luna would be president, vice president.
And I said in all seriousness, what if they were not running?
If they weren't running,
Yes, like they were the ones overthrown or whatever, or quit.
well,
Or they died
then
when they were hurtled into the sun.
Rainbow Dash as president,
Oh God.
with Twilight as vice, Fluttershy Secretary of State. Yeah.
Rainbow Dash is president. That would be the fastest scandal ever. The media would have a field day.
All the wars ever
Yeah.
at the
I know,
same
that's-
time.
It's like one minor thing for saying that she's not maybe she's not the best flyer. Oh my God, war.
You got,
God.
at least you would get the Air Force in line.
Oh no, this would be. Equestrian wouldn't
God.
last a month. Unless the Twilight, just all of a sudden she was mysteriously assassinated and Twilight took over.
Well, I don't know. I think she'd do just fine. I mean, you need a president who's not afraid to stand up to people and show them what we're made of. You know. What?
Nothing, just
It's a valid argument.
okay.
No, in all seriousness, I did want to ask you guys some final thoughts, real quick. You know, before we get into the premiere of the show, before that airs, I just want to get your guys' final thoughts on like everything we've seen so far and everything that it seems like it's building up to. Like, what are your guys' final opinions going into this season?
I need it now.
Nice segue there.
Yeah, well,
So
I try.
smooth.
Yeah, you know, hey, we could smooth it out in editing. It's okay.
Can we? I have not been more excited about an episode, like ever,
I mean,
than I
just-
am about
I
this.
just
Mainly,
wanted to
and that
happen.
could be partially because we haven't had any new ponies since April, and it's probably a lot of it's because it's just like the premise just sounds really interesting. The villain is just so, just like,
Villainy.
wow. Yeah, all the stuff that we've seen so far. I mean, yeah, he looks like a bad OC, but and kind of sounds like one too. But like, just sounds like we still really don't know what he is and what he's doing. It's just, oh my God, there's so many questions still, and that's what I love about this. The fact that, like, yeah, at this point, I think we estimated that we have probably seen over half of the premiere. Like the first part of the premiere, the first episode, but there's still so many questions. So it's not like we're coming into this like already knowing basically everything that happens. So that's good, and this is just really exciting.
Seriously.
Mainly for
I
Sombra.
really want this.
Mainly
I
for
just really
Sombra.
want
Yeah, I'm also really
want to see
excited
it
about
so bad.
Shining Armor, and
I just want to see
because
what
he
goes
is
on
my
with Twilight.
homeboy.
I want to see what happens. And then you get the other episode synopsis is out.
Synopsis. The
You know, they give
synopsi.
The first 5 we know some basic things of, at least, and it's like I want to see what, you know, kind of so far it's an indication of, it sounds like a good indication of where the show's going, and I'm really happy. You know, they're doing new things, but they're also not going too far in such a way that it's like, oh, this isn't the show I loved, now I don't like it anymore. But the only thing is, and I've heard with episode 5 was, okay, I probably should preface spoilerly a little bit, but the episode 5 thing, Trixie coming back, a lot of people, oh, that feels pretty generic and all that stuff. I'm just sure, you know, just Trixie coming back and everything. It's like, okay, yeah, I understand. A lot of people really want it, even though Trixie isn't really that great of a character, but whatever. I would like to see Twilight actually kick her butt.
I'm
Who
sure
knows?
she
Maybe-
will.
Maybe you get your wish in the new season.
What do you think, Art?
I just agree with what you guys are saying. I mean, it's just no, seriously. I am looking forward to the season. I'm interested enough to be invested. I want to see what the heck they do with this King Somber guy because he just looks so awful, in my opinion. But
awful in all the right ways.
Yeah, that mullet is just amazing. But yeah, no, it's got me. It's got my attention. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I want to see them, especially if they go this darker route, which they're hinting at. I'd love to see a whole season arc of something a little bit more serious and mature and a little bit darker. Get rid of all the bright, cheery colors. Let's get some uncheerfulness going on for a change.
Well, that's definitely something we'll be getting, at least with this first episode.
Oh, yeah.
Although I'm sure love and cheerfulness and whatever is probably going to save the day, so there's that. But
of course.
Looks like a lot of the other episodes we'll be getting a lot more of like the usual, which is fine. It's cool.
Oh, yeah.
But, this is exciting. This is, like, we're finally here. And,
pumped.
And we can finally also start, talking about the new episodes on our show. So
yeah,
we'll have a little more to talk about than tonight, where we're just kind of rambling because we just don't know what's going on.
Rambling,
anymore.
making bad jokes, and talking about
Homestuck
stuff.
Yeah, we weren't gonna do originally it was like we could just like push this to like wait until the new episode comes out, and then it was like, oh, let's just do an episode, and then we get in here where it's like, well, we don't have much to talk about, and there's
but that's okay because we do have more to talk about. Because up next, we have fan content.
That's right. That's right, guys. That's right.
Now, Nemesis does not have a fanfic for us this week, sadly. What happened there? What happened there, buddy? You dropped the ball. What's going on?
Halo 4 happened.
Okay, so he's got a valid excuse. We'll excuse him.
I was thinking about looking for like a Halo MLP crossover and then criticizing it or something, but
ranting.
Ran out of time.
It's all good, man. That is a more than valid reason.
Go play Halo 4.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't played it yet, but I hear it's great, and I'm going to probably pick it up soon. But anyway, aside from the fanfic, we do have music of the week, and that is brought to you by 4String, who brings us 3 more songs from the depths of the Brony music community. So 4String, lay it on us. What do you got?
You make it sound like I had to like scour YouTube and go to that part of YouTube that you don't want to go to in order to find these songs. When in reality, all these songs are really
brought to you by Sun Chips.
Yes, that's right. They are. I'll always have songs for you guys, no matter what, unless I'm not here that week, in which case I won't. But because I listen to a lot of music, and pony music is no exception. At least on Wednesdays. But anyway, I got 3 songs this week. Not 4 because I didn't find 4 songs I was really that excited about. So, I decided to go with 3. And the first one is entitled Sleepy Ghosties, and it's by Philipute. And this song is actually a reimagining of Giggle at the Ghostly from the series premiere. And although the original is much more upbeat and quick, this one is a very minimalist take on the song that drags up emotion that you didn't even know was possible with like the original melody. And the cool thing is that very little still has changed in terms of like the melody itself. And it's just a piano playing, the actual main melody with a string accompaniment. And quite simply, it's just one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard in this fandom. And this is up there with First Flight that we featured about a month or 2 ago. Just altogether, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. And very cool that this performer was able to take a song that we know for a totally different reason and totally different vibe and just shift it and, still keep its main tenets, but make it into something totally different, like this, but while still retaining mainly the same melody. So very, very interesting. I very much suggest people check it out, especially if you're a big fan of Giggle at the Ghostly, because it'd be very interesting, I think, for you people to like hear what has happened to us, your beloved song. I think you'll be happy. But song number 2 this week is by an artist that we have featured on the show before, named Carbon Maestro, and the song this week is entitled United Equestria. And like I said, this isn't the first time that we've featured Carbon Maestro on the show, and it probably won't be the last, knowing me and my love for orchestral stuff. Now, last time we featured Carbon, it was Legacy of Star Swirl, if y'all remember that. And it received rave reviews on this podcast, at least, and then again also on YouTube, for just being downright epic. Just crazy, crazy epic. Well, Carbon's really done it again with this song. United Equestria, it's vast, it's regal, and it's honestly kind of inspiring, too. Like, it really makes you want to get up and do something, whatever that something is. Maybe conquer galaxies in Battlefield Earth, I don't know. Something like that.
Dude,
but
it gave me a very Hans Zimmer type of vibe to it when I listened
absolutely.
to it.
I think Carbon Maestro is, like, totally someone that, like, I mean, obviously a lot of this stuff is done in different programs that allow you to create some of these sounds, so you're not like conducting an orchestra or anything. Right. But like, I think this Carbon Maestro is just like someone who I think could totally do stuff like this. And I felt the same way. I think it was last week with Mando Pony's stuff, with the Wonderbolts and Shadowbolts song. Just like there's a lot of people in this fandom who are very, very talented when it comes to orchestral stuff. And Carbon Maestro is no different, especially with this song. And it really takes listeners into the world of Equestria prior to breaking down the world into smaller parts, which Carbon is doing on something called the Pony Empires EP, which is slowly being released. I think there's, including this part, I think there's 3 different parts so far that have been released. I think 7 total. And they all kind of have this sort of, like there's a Crystal Empire part and so on and so forth. So very, very interesting, and definitely check that out, the EP, when it comes around, and keep checking out Carbon Maestro's songs from this EP as they are released. Very, very, very good so far. There's also a song out there, I forget what it's called, but it's a Discord theme that goes along with this EP. Also very good. Final song for the week is entitled Tyrant. It's by Neon Jalapeno. Now, I decided to choose this song because of King Sombra, because of the premiere this weekend. So, as such, I decided, well, let's go with something that's, King Sombra related. And this song caught my ear because, again, it's, first of all, because it's inspired by King Sombra, and also because it's a dubstep song with some seriously hard drops. Like, the bass sounds like the roar of some impassioned, pissed off, like, something. In this case, perhaps, Sombra. And simply put, the song goes harder than anything we've featured so far on this show. Even I'd argue some of the metal we've had, when there's been some pretty hardcore metal we've had. And this, I think, this is just downright dirty and nasty in a good way. And definitely, again, and as I've already said in this episode, that I'm excited for King Sombra and what he will bring to the episode, perhaps even the series, who knows. But this just gets me even more excited because I can just picture, this character and knowing what I know from his character, especially with the, now this is spoilers here, so if you haven't seen this premiere clip, so skip ahead a little bit, but the premiere clip that we just saw that was released today of this Sombra cloud thing that's like, trying to engulf the main characters. It just like, it kind of like, seeing that, hearing this song while seeing that, it's just like really fitting, really, really, really cool. And yeah, very exciting. It makes me, again, very, very, very excited for this character and for the show. So that are my songs for this week, and I hope you enjoyed them as much as I did.
Awesome.
I particularly enjoyed the first two.
Yeah, the orchestral ones were, I think, the peak of this week's selections. That was really cool. Especially United Equestria. That one really, really had me going.
Well, definitely check out a lot of Carbon Maestra's other stuff then, if you haven't already. Obviously we had Legacy of Star Swirl on that one week. If you were here for that, I think you were here for that one. But definitely check out his other stuff. Like, really, 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 really good.
Nice, man. Yeah, I'll definitely do that for sure. And yeah. So I guess that's it for tonight. We actually have a really short podcast this week.
Yeah, no interview for this episode, but look for one this weekend when we record again. Oh my God, what's that? We're recording again?
Yeah.
That's right, we are. What are we recording for? Well, you know, it's easy.
I don't know. I was waiting on you.
I was like, who's talking?
Is he waiting for me to answer?
Yes, I was.
Did he cut out? Did he wait for someone else?
Well, then yes, we are recording. Most of you know that that listen to us regularly. We record on Wednesday nights and we upload by Friday nights. It goes into the Friday night / Saturday morning nightly roundup on Equestria Daily. So if you come to us from there, you know it's usually there. Well, it seems kind of weird to be putting up new episodes on Fridays, especially Friday nights, the night before a new episode comes out, when chances are we'd be talking about the previous episode and the episode before that. So, as such, we decided, at least for the time being, and at least for when there's a new episode coming out, we've decided to alter our recording schedule. As such, it'll alter our release schedule to a different day. We still haven't decided exactly when the new episodes are going to come out. I think it's going to be probably either Monday or Tuesday. Maybe Sunday if we can really, go hardcore. But this way we can talk about the new episode and it'll still be fresh in your minds. And who knows, maybe we'll be the first podcast out there to get something out there to you guys about the new episode. I have no idea. We haven't done a podcast yet while we've been in season, so we'll see how that goes. But so check back later this week or early next week. We'll have a talk about the season premiere, and we'll probably also do a couple quick hits in there for anything that's happened since. Possibly fan content, possibly an interview. Don't know yet. We'll figure it out. But then the next week, business will be back. It'll be back to business as usual. We'll have all of our stuff that we usually do, plus the episode, the next new episode. So changes are coming here at Pony 411, but it's for the best, we think.
Yes, indeed. We've got more change here than Obama does in the White House.
Oh, snap! You decided to bring business.
What does that mean?
I'm kidding.
What is an Obama? What does that
pony?
mean? Has someone made a Barack Obama pony yet?
Oh, probably.
I'm sure it exists. Check the internet; it's out there. They've made James Hetfield into a pony. They probably made Obama into a pony.
Yep, I gotta find this now. Let's see. Go.
Fair.
Let's see.
But anyway, while Nemesis looks for that,
Yep.
We will, and as he finds that,
Found it.
did not take long at all.
Oh, of course he's an alicorn.
No surprise.
Of course he is an alicorn. Is there a Mitt Romney pony? That's what I'm looking at now.
Oh boy.
He'd be the Luna of the presidential ponies.
Aw, poor Luna.
Ow.
Oh man.
Oh man.
But yes.
Oh, I found an Obama versus Romney.
Well, while that goes on, we will bid you guys good night for the week.
Oh my god, the Mitt Romney pony. Oh my god, it's magical, is what it is.
I need to see this.
Oh,
sweet Jesus.
Can this just be our background image for the week? It better be. Also, that Obama pony's wonderful.
Why am I clicking on these links?
Because you've lost control of your life?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh.
That's such an interesting Obama picture. Just
indeed.
That's all I can say about that. Just, yeah.
Well, folks, while we look at these presidential ponies, I think we're going to wrap up this podcast on that note.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Now, as always, you can find each of us on Twitter, and
if we haven't driven you away yet from our constant rambling tonight,
or all
come follow us where we'll do it more.
Yeah.
Well,
yes, come follow us on Twitter.
Me.
And we also do have a Facebook page and a YouTube channel, and you can also find us on Lisbon and iTunes.
Libsyn.
Close enough.
No, it's not. If they go to Lisbon, I don't know where the hell they're going to wind up, but it's not going to be here.
They're going to Portugal.
Yes, we are headquartered.
Don't send our listeners to Portugal unless they're already in Portugal. In which case, that's okay. You got to do you.
Oh yeah, but yes, you can find us on those websites.
How so? Under what name?
Under Pony411, of course.
Oh really?
Yeah.
My Twitter account is Pony411.
Well, no, I meant our actual podcast, not your individual account.
Yes, but the Facebook is also facebook.com/Pony411. We have a couple likes, and thank you very much for those. And you should keep liking us. More people.
Like us, love us, spread the word.
We need your like to make us stronger.
We're like the light version
totally
of
come like us.
Changelings.
That's right.
We don't need your love. We need your likes.
I just love how this Mitt Romney pony has like a gold watch and everything.
We're gonna have to link these. There's no.
Yeah, this needs to be a thing.
I guess this is our fan art of the week, huh?
Just about.
This is our fan art of the week, absolutely. But also, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you have a really great weekend in terms of the season premiere. And hope you get to watch it with some friends, perhaps. Maybe go out to a season premiere party. And because those are fun. Well, I haven't been to season premiere one, but I've been to season finale, and that was fun. So, chances are you'll have fun. And yeah, that's all I got to say on that.
Sounds good to me. I'm good. I don't have anything else to add. What about you, Nemesis?
Twilight Sparkle 2016.
Right then. And on that note, once again, we bid you guys farewell, good night, and as always, please pony responsibly.
Get a pop
Pony
filter.
responsibly. Yeah. Please pony responsibly with your pop filter. Artfan did not.
He's brought to the same by his family.
please pony responsibly.